Pretty simple dinner tonight, guys. Got some fresh kielbasa. Somehow I broke it. It's got a lot of garlic in here. You can see garlic and fat and stuff in this fresh kielbasa. Kielbasa, Kielbasa. It's got a lot of garlic and it's got a little marjoram, maybe some sugar in there, and pepper. It's mostly just ground up pork. Good stuff, man. It smells really good. I'm going to make some German style red cabbage and apples. It's going to have onion in there. So I got to cut up this red cabbage, and you can use regular cabbage, whatever. These are Granny Smith apples. They're tart. They're kind of a sour tart apple. Good for baking too. And they hold their shape good if you put them in a pie. These Spanish onion, yellow onion, kind of a big onion. So in this thing here, I ground up some clove, C-L-O-V-E, clove, and put some cinnamon in there, and ground black pepper, and a little bit of salt. That's probably how much I'm going to use in there. And I got some sugar to go in the cabbage. It's going to have vinegar in there. This is apple cider vinegar. Yeah, you could use white vinegar, I guess, or balsamic vinegar, whatever. I'm using apple vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. And I got some bacon. This is going to go in the pan and be in the cabbage too. I might take some of the grease out of the pan first. And I got potatoes to go with it. So it's going to be red cabbage and apple kielbasa and potatoes. I'll get this stuff all cut up. I got to take the core out of this and start shredding it or cut it up thin strips so I can fry it up a little bit and simmer it in the pan till it gets nice and soft. And that's it. I'll be back when I'm ready to go. So you can see I took the core out of the red cabbage. Now I just need to cut this up. Got my cabbage all cut up. I'm just going to put some water in there. What this water will do is it'll be all over this cabbage when I dump it in the pan to cook. The water that's left on the cabbage after I strain it out will help make a sauce and help steam the cabbage and cook the cabbage better. Just a little bit of water. There'll be some butter and a little bit of bacon fat in there too. So that's ready. Onion all cut up, man. Ready to go. Smoky bacon. Lovely. In Germany they would use what's called Speck, German bacon. It's not smoked. Look at this peel. Brown, brown. 100-foot long peel. So yeah, I got my onions there. Good to go, man. Got the apples all diced up or sliced up. Looking good, man. Smells like bacon. Looks done to me. Look at all that grease in there. Gotta get rid of some of that. I got my potatoes in there ready. Oh yeah, got paper towels for my bacon. Get this out of here. Take some of this grease out of there. There it is. It's not much oil or grease from the bacon left in there. It's in here. So What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, put my onion in there. Onion, guys. Cook the onion. The onion gets some of the allspice. If you don't have allspice, do what I did and grind up a little bit of clove, black pepper, and cinnamon and salt in here. I don't know, half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of clove or less. Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, something like that. So I'll season these up, get these frying. Get in there with all that good bacon stuff on the bottom of the pan. Lots of onion, guys. I love onion. Goes good with the cabbage too. We'll get back to the sausage and stuff later. Don't worry. A couple tablespoons of butter in there. Bacon fat and butter. Don't worry about that stuff on the bottom there. It'll come up. Going in with some apples, I think now. Granny Smith apples. These are tart apples, not sweet apples. They're tart. I gotta put some vinegar in here, man. If I can do this. I'll be right back. A couple tablespoons of vinegar. Cider vinegar. There we go, now we're cooking. Don't put your face over that. Take your breath away. This thing zoomed in. Oh. So now I got my pan cleaned off on the bottom, guys. See that? All the stuff on the bottom's off now. So, I put some sugar on here. And got some sugar, guys. I'll put the red cabbage in first before I do that. So my apples and onions been cooked in a minute. Vinegar, a little bit of seasonings. This is all wet, guys. There's water dripping out of there. See that? I didn't try to drain out the water. I just left it, whatever was on there. So this all has to fit inside of here. Hopefully it shrinks down. That's a kilo of cabbage there, guys. 2 pounds. Wow, look at all that crap. That's a lot. So, I'm going to put the rest of my mixture in there. Salt, pepper, a little bit of clove, cinnamon. And I'm going to put like a, I don't know, tablespoon and a half of sugar. Goes good with the vinegar. Let me get this out of here. Some apples on the bottom there. So yeah, this is going to cook with the lid on, guys. Simmer until the cabbage gets soft, and these apples will probably disappear. You won't even see the apples after they're done cooking. get lots of liquid in here from the vinegar and the water off the cabbage. You get the idea. Stir this crap up. Look at that. It's got all that good seasoning in there. Bacon, butter. I'll put the lid on this and turn it down. Let it go. And that's it for now. It's after 30 minutes. I added a little bit more salt and a little bit more sugar and a tiny bit more vinegar. So I got it where I want it. Let's see. The cabbage is still kind of crispy after 30 minutes. Here's my bacon. Broke up the bacon. So I got this pan here. Oops, it's got water in it now. I put a little bit of the bacon grease in there, and I got some butter for my sausages. So that's where I'm at after 30-40 minutes. Still cooking 45 minutes. I'm going to brown these pieces of kielbasa up. I'm going to brown those up and put a lid on it to let them finish cooking so they completely cook throughout, because these sausages are not smoked or cured or anything. It's just raw meat and garlic and seasoning. Going in with this bacon. This bacon in there. Started my potatoes to boil. Salted water. Got the sausages a little bit browned up here. Going on with the lid, man. Got my potatoes going. These things here, the apples are getting mushy. Everything's done, guys. I gotta finish this video. Got my potatoes in there falling apart. Drained out the water out of the potatoes. Here's my sausages. Looks pretty good, man. Got a little butter, salt and pepper on the potatoes. Got a little piece of kielbasa cut up. It's good. Excellent. Another fine dinner. The apple. Little bacon pieces in there. Good stuff. Yeah. And cabbage turned out good. Nice and tender. You don't want it crispy, man. It's got to be cooked softer. A little piece of apple, a little piece of bacon. Good. Good old-fashioned meal. I'm done, man. Thanks for watching.